Good morning, Lana Scott. Welcome back to the Lighthouse Tribe. So, guys, in my meditation this morning, I've just started meditating, and when I started sinking down into that delta, I was what is it, theta? I think you go into first, and I started getting the thoughts of, what have you not examined about your shadow side? What have you not examined that you need to take out, look out, come to conclusion about, and then discard to get out of your in the deepest roots of your psyche, right? So I started shuffling the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle card, and this is the first one that fell out. Evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking. So I've been playing around a little bit on AI lately, trying to come up with a really good picture for the I have to upload one of the ones I found that I like is my favorite, of the Emerald Glass City that I keep seeing in my mind's eye for the future, and I can't quite get a good AI picture of it, and I'm no artist, as y'all have discovered. But I think I'm going to upload a couple of mine to my community page, because every once in a while it pops into my head. And this morning, while I was meditating and thinking about what have I not examined, or what has anyone not, what have we not, I like to say we, but I mean all of us. What have we not examined about ourselves that we need to take out, look at, get rid of, right? So I suddenly saw myself in the Emerald Glass City, looking out through emerald green glass, out at a city that's futuristic looking, right? And I'm just thinking, how do I get there? Or how did I get here once I get there? What have I had to, look at, examine, get rid of? And so what's going around in my psyche right now is, what do the angels, the ancestors, what are my spirit guides, where exactly do they want me to go? What do I need to get rid of? What do I need to pull toward me? Because when you meditate, you pull good energies towards yourself, okay? You heighten up your spiritual vibrations, and you bring stuff to you, okay? So I'm thinking this is talking about in the future, and I'm thinking, how do I get there? Evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking. Yes, I know I repeated that, but I'm looking at these colors, and it's making me think of that Emerald City, right? It's making me think of, well, in the future, if they do have a city like that and I go visit, how do I get there? You know what I mean? What do I see happening between now and then going into the future? So that's kind of where the guidance is this morning, okay? So I'm going to shuffle a couple more of these Gateway of Light Activation. So what else right away. Here, I'll pull this back here so y'all can see. So right away, the flipper that came out was Chamber of the Violent Light, Karmic Release, Radical Transformation. So karma is a human, earth thing, right? It's a, what you do comes back to you sort of thing, right? If you put out good, you get back good. If you put out bad, you get bad, right? Or not bad, but you get negative, right? So releasing karma is from what I understand, or what the first thing that pops in my head, let's put it like this. The first thing that pops in my head is something I heard by another YouTuber, where she was talking about how she goes into, her name's Anne, she goes into meditation, and she goes as high as she can in her mind, and then she goes beyond so she can get messages from the angels. And one of her messages one time was something along the lines of, the angels were talking to her about, you live moment to moment. What you already did, what's in the past, is just that, it's the past. It no longer matters. What matters is staying present, right? Only by being present can you make a difference going into the future. Along those lines, right? I'm not sure if that's exactly how she said it, but that's how I took it, right? So if we look at it like that, what is it then with karmic release? What is it we're releasing and letting go of that no longer makes a difference? If we're wanting to go straight into the future and be better people, make a difference in the world, change the world, future world changers, helping people, helping ourselves, having better humanity, better societies, what is it we have to do, right? So releasing anything negative, to me, of course, is a major thing, right? So this is a gateway. So this is a choice that you make, is by releasing, not letting the past affect you anymore. Sometimes you have to heal from that, right? So take that how that comes in for you, if that makes a difference to you or not. Now, if it doesn't resonate with you, just leave it there for someone else, guys. But because not everybody wants to go out and help other people. Not everybody wants to make a huge difference. They just want to know where they're going. But if you're a healer of any type, maybe this is for you. Oh, and this one just slid out. What is this? Or Orion activation, supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by light. So I've been getting a lot of light messages, and this is an Arcturian light code, right? So this is talking about evolution. This other one's talking about releasing any karma and transforming how you see things. And then this is being rebirthed by the light. Okay, letting the light come in, letting anything in the past going, and just being present in the moment. So are you being present in the moment at this time? What else do you want to say? What else do you want to say? There's one or two. Here's one. Star being healing codes, important information, wounds are healed, recharging. So guys, this kind of all goes together, don't you see? Okay, evolutionary downloads, recalling your power, letting things go, being rebirthed, renewed by the light, and then information, important information coming in, because now that your wounds are healed, you're now being more in the present. That totally makes sense to me. Okay, no more. Okay, green. Okay, let me pull a couple of runes and see what it says. Let me see if it's going to be drop reading or if it's going to be is the one sticking to me. So year is strength. There's strength in this. I also see strength as a doorway, because it looks like a doorway, right? But it's talking about the ox. It's actually, talking about the horns of the ox, right? Strength, power, reclaiming your power. Okay, so, and it still feels like it's, okay, that feels like that's standing still to see where is your power truly coming from. Okay, so this feels very much like after some kind of release comes, that it feels like suddenly realizing that you're not who you used to be, because we've got evolutionary, okay? New information coming in, maybe coming in through your dreams, okay? This feels like this is what's coming, what's going to be happening after we go from Pluto back into Capricorn. Maybe this is where all this karmic release comes in, new downloads come in from the universe, important information comes in. This almost feels like the angels and the divine coming closer to humanity and bringing in new messages, where you have to make new decisions to go forward in the future and be who you're really meant to be. Okay. What else? Signs and synchronicities. So guys, be on the lookout for signs and synchronicities that you don't ordinarily get, is what I'm feeling. Okay. And I'm going to tell y'all, 2 nights ago, on the, what was it, the 13th, honey? Yep. On the 13th, we went to dark place here, and we got to watch the meteorite showers. I told y'all I wanted to do that, right? And it was there wasn't enough light to even get a picture of the sky, because I have a better camera on this phone, but it just couldn't pick it up, right? But we saw some of the most beautiful meteorites, and I don't know, for those of you that are new, I told everybody, if you got a chance to go out and look at that, maybe you could collect some of that energy as they went across the sky, because I feel like they bring energy to the earth when they go through and they land on the planet, right? Everything's got its own energy. So to me, it was like, wow, maybe getting some new insights, getting some new energies coming into the planet that we need through some of these meteorite showers. Okay, so then next we have this, and this is talking about you, the energies around you, and this to me feels like, well, it's also talking about communicating with the divine. So, and that's what this feels like as well. Okay, is communicating with the divine and maybe getting some messages, releasing some things that you realize no longer hurt you, and then maybe for a short period, realizing, because this is Haggalus, which talks about chaos, but it's elemental disruption. So maybe when, you know, you let go of some things and it shakes you up for a little while, and then after a little while you realize that it no longer affects you again, you rethink it, okay? Or you look at something that you thought, well, I'll always feel this way. And then you look at it one day, or it pops up in your mind somewhere, or sometime you hear something or see something, and you think about something that happened from the past, and you go, well, that doesn't affect me anymore. Okay, I've gotten that message before. So take that how that comes in for you, because it's going to be different for everybody. But then you're going to have a lot of movement, because you realize something on the, I'm hearing bioelectrical, something on the way your brain, well, they're showing me like a neuron, I guess. Something in your brain patterns changes, okay? And you start having some kind of movement, maybe in your own physical energy, or the way you produce the energy, or the way you think. Some kind of thought process feels like it gets shook up by this, and change comes in, okay? This room literally jumped into my hand. You go through another gateway. You go through some kind of understanding where you've released all the past. And so now you're going forward into the future with maybe even looking at something a little bit differently than you did before. Okay? And maybe even realizing again how far we've come, right? Because you're not the same person you were yesterday. Okay? You're not the same person you were 10 years ago. So it feels like a lot of change coming in, and a lot of aha moments, and a lot of over the next couple of months. I'm just hearing a lot of people seeing change, maybe having new opportunities open up, new places to go. Maybe something is feeling like it's not quite right anymore, and you've just got to change it. Okay? Feeling like you've got to change it. Success and joy. Success, no longer a mystery. So now I did a drop, guys. So success, no longer a mystery. Wholeness, the spiritual warrior is now whole. Okay? Joy. So this feels like this is after going back in towards Pluto in Aquarius, guys. Being a total different person. Some things are no longer a mystery. Or maybe some mysteries have come to light that you've solved, that you maybe... Okay, so some of you may suddenly realize that you have, that something that once bothered you no longer bothers you, and you didn't realize it, and then something happens, you hear something, and you get really, like I see a couple of people breathing a sigh of relief going, okay, well, I thought this was going to bother me, affect me, but I'm not who I used to be. And this is, or maybe you also figure something out. Something comes to light. Someone says something to you, again, that you realize is no longer true for you. Okay? This feels like somebody has a huge shift in their subconscious, in their psyche, how they see something. It's now A-okay, I'm hearing. Okay? And you somehow push past through something, and you feel reborn. Some wounds get healed. This feels like, it's feeling like they're saying something about some new leaders coming forth in the future. Speakers, healers. So this feels like this is kind of more collective now, as this reading progresses. Healers. Okay, there's... teachers, sanctuary, some kind of new sanctuary coming up in the future, or some of you feeling like you've found a sanctuary. Does that mean something to somebody? I'm hearing sanctuary, and I'm seeing this guy that he's some kind of guru, and he talks really gentle and soft. And he practices a lot of meditation and yoga, and he teaches his group how to do that with a non-religious background, I'm hearing. So take that how that comes in. I can't think of the channel that he does. I know recently I said something about Evolved Ministry, and a couple of different people said, oh my gosh, thank you, because they didn't even realize there was somebody like that on YouTube. So maybe, and I can't think of this guy's name, but he's got a long black beard. He's got a black turban on his head. He wears a lot of white, and he talks real mellow. And he teaches some kind of meditation and yoga, I think it is. And he teaches you how to reach different stages of nirvana, I'm hearing. I'm not sure. But guys, I can't think what this guy's name is. I'm pretty sure if somebody likes him and listens to him, they're going to set me straight on that, what his name is. But I just feel like some of you, over these next couple of months, are going to have some major breakthroughs that bring you a lot of joy in the future. Cross a lot of boundaries, and let me put this in here. I'm going to do one more drop. What else do you want to tell them? What about after we go into Aquarius again, towards the end of the year, December, January? Anything they need to know? Spiritual warrior. Oh, wow, guys, I can't make this up. Okay, I'm going to stop right here so I can show y'all. Okay, so first of all, we get spiritual warrior. Then we got breakthrough. So some kind of breakthrough that you're going to go through over the end of the summer and through Aquarius. And then we've got rewards for efforts. Working with the divine. And now a pathway, a new pathway. Or maybe you're going to jump on board with, or start your own thing and have everyone jump on board with you. And this is 5 runes, so this is change. So this is, come January, things are going to be definitely different. Definitely different, okay? And guys, there's only 3 runes left over, okay? So this definitely feels like an opening, something that somebody comes to realize that's meant to be a leader in the future. Okay, I'm also hearing healing. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna, where did it go? I just had it right here. That's the Starseed deck. Where's the healing ring? I just had the healing. Oh, there it is. Guys, let me pull a couple of these healing waters deck. What do you want to tell them? What else do you want to tell them? Ooh, whoa. Gosh, we can't take all those. Mother of the salt waters. Passion, wild love. Open your heart. Let love in. So maybe some of you are having some issues with your heart chakra. Okay. Then we've got gentle force. Consistency, persistence, patience. The long game. So guys, this is talking about going into the future. And I'm hearing new leadership qualities. The healing lagoon, regenerative recovery, time to heal. It's safe to stop. So I don't know what the safe to stop means. That one's always kind of confused me a little bit. So maybe you're stopping a bad habit because you've healed from it, okay? And you feel like you've gone through some kind of a metamorphosis maybe, and you've healed something that maybe something nobody even realizes you still hurt from. Okay, so I'm hearing in my head, sometimes they give me specific cards, guys. I'm hearing the High Priestess card. So, some kind of High Priestess energy, or that kind of energy around somebody going into the future with leadership qualities, I'm hearing. And a new doorway. Dance with life. Do something to change up your energy. So do something to change up your energy over the next couple of months. That's going to help clear out some old karma, I'm hearing. What else? So guys, some of you may have a little bit of stuck energy with this Dance with Life card, that you may need to do something a little bit differently to break up stagnant energy, I suggest getting yourself a couple of bells, ringing them around your house, burning some incense, doing more meditations. I'm hearing deeper meditations. There's all kinds of wonderful channels on YouTube to do deeper meditations too. There's one for every lifestyle, just about every religious belief that you can have. So guys, find something that resonates for you, that makes you feel better after you do it, to break up any stagnant energy that you have. I'm thinking that's it. Play, have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. So some of you just need to take some time out for yourselves before we go into this Pluto and Aquarius energy, okay? So that you can help release this karma that it's talking about. So you can help release this, any kind of stagnant energy that's around you. You need to take a little time off, I'm hearing, okay? So take that how that comes in for you. Okay, it's going to be different for everybody. Let me pull, I haven't pulled any of these in a while. Let me pull a couple of these Cosmic Oracle cards and see about personalized messages for anyone. Are there any kind of messages you want to give anyone? That's funny. Let your feelings out. All of them, even the ones that scare you. So if you have some stuff, if you have any old fears, there might be some things you need to heal on that, or some kind of a fear, maybe some childhood fear that you've carried with you into adulthood. I'm hearing that just doesn't, that you always think you're scared of it, but then you really need to just realize that fear is just that. It's just an emotion. Okay. They say that 98% of the time, the things that we fear do not come to pass. I have heard that. Yeah, my ears are ringing. I've heard that before, guys. So any kind of fears that you have that scare you, you need to let them go. A little bit of faith goes a long way. Okay, so remember that. So have faith. Things are working out in your favor. Okay, take time, guys. Take a little bit of time off before the summer's over with. Because, you know, this is coming towards the end of summer. We're getting ready to go into fall. And then winter, and y'all know here where I live, you know, we get snow up to our butts, and it gets just, you know, kind of boring, and, you know, when we get stuck indoors a lot. It's my old man's favorite time of the year, actually, being stuck indoors, with a nice hot fire going, so, and hot cocoa. So, guys, a little bit of faith goes a long, long way. All right. What else? Check in with your body and release any tension you were carrying. Okay, look at that. I get pulled in by these kind of pictures. I always go with the pictures first, guys. So take time. Again, this is saying the same thing. So it feels like this is a time of also. It also feels like this is like some of what happens after you release something. Okay, releasing some kind of fear, some kind of something that has held you back in some kind of way. It feels like that once we go towards the next couple of months, that somebody's going to realize that they're a spiritual warrior that's done just all this change, that's gone through this breakthrough in the process, getting the rewards for the efforts, new partnerships coming in, working with the divine, and then your journey opening up in some kind of different way. So guys, take it how it comes in for you, okay? This was just a little reading for the collective. Okay, so I don't know what kind of places this would come in for you, or exactly when. Okay, there's no timing on my readings, guys. It's just whenever you get the message, if it resonates for you, then it's yours then, okay? And if it doesn't fit, you know, don't try to force it to fit, guys, because everyone's on their own pathway. I cannot stress that enough. Everyone's on their own pathway. But it does feel like going into the future that some of you do. I mean, this just feels like it sums up this whole reading. Evolutionary, recalling power, future thinking. Okay. So guys, take that how that comes in for you. Okay. I feel like there's just a lot of energy coming in, and this here actually feels like a time of healing and recovery for someone, for some of you. And when you start learning how to play a little bit more, it comes in even more, okay? Don't be so hard on yourself, okay? Take time to enjoy life, all right? So that's what I have for y'all this morning, okay? Lighthouse, be a light in the darkness.